Okay, so today is January 19th, 2022. We're on page, excuse me, page 85. Okay, the other day we did page 85, or let's see, 84, right? Where we put down the words for factor and effect. What is a factor? Do you guys remember? On page 84, what does it say? Factor, one thing that Okay, so one thing that causes a certain outcome is what you should have there for page 80 on factor on 84. Okay, so one factor of if we get to go skiing or not is if there's enough snow, right? One factor of if we do well in our classes is if we do our homework, right? Those are factors that determine an outcome. Okay, and then we've got excuse me, the word effect. To cause something to change. Okay, if I throw this nice phone on the concrete, could it affect my phone? Yes, it could break my phone, right? It could cause it to change, right? Go from working to not working anymore, right? Okay. All right, so I'm going to read this, and then we're going to be looking for some of these, okay? Okay, so we're on page 85. I need you following along with me. Several factors contribute to drought. Low precipitation. Sometimes a region gets less precipitation, rain and snow, than normal. When this dry spell continues for months or years, a drought results. Local rivers and streams begin to dry up. They carry less water than usual to areas downstream, so those areas are affected by drought too. Changes in climate. Over the past 100 years, Earth's temperatures have risen. Scientists think such changes in climate contribute to weather patterns that cause drought. For example, warmer temperatures mean the ratio of rain to snow increases. Rainwater evaporates more quickly than snow. Less snow means rivers and streams don't get as full. Okay, then we've got water quality. About 2/3 of Earth's surface is covered with water, but most of it is salt water in oceans and seas. For drinking and growing crops, we need fresh water. Freshwater sources, such as rivers and streams, make up only 3% of Earth's water supply. Sometimes fresh water becomes contaminated or polluted with garbage, raw sewage, or harmful chemicals from nearby manufacturing plants. Then the water becomes unsafe to consume. Okay? High demand. We use fresh water for everything from farming and manufacturing to washing our bodies, dishes, clothes, and cars. All that water adds up. Even areas with normal amounts of precipitation can experience a water shortage when people use too much. Okay? All right, key idea. What is this section of the text about? What do you guys think this section of the text is about? Okay. All right, so look right here. You see my arrow? What is this main thing about? Causes of drought, right? So I would write causes of drought right here. Okay. Okay. All right, then our next thing that we need to look at is, what is this section primarily about? This section is primarily about the causes of drought. Okay, then we need to identify central idea and details. List 4 factors that contribute to drought. Use details from the text in your answer. Then write a sentence that states the central idea of this section. The 4 factors that contribute to drought are what? They give it to us right here. What are the 4 factors that contribute to drought? Low precipitation. And then high demand, right? Okay, you need to write those down right there. Go ahead and write those. Oh no. What just happened? Okay. All right, the main idea of this section is to what? What's the main idea of this section? To teach us what causes drought, right? Okay, so I would put something like that down. Okay, then on the stretch section, how do humans contribute to drought? Cite text evidence in your answer. So how do humans contribute to drought? Okay, so it says right here, we use fresh water for everything from farming and manufacturing to washing our bodies, dishes, clothes, and cars, right? Okay, all those things affect drought. Okay, once you have that, let's go ahead and get that turned in. This is page 85.